lot of you asked me after watching my first video that my hands weren't clearly visible. I'm going to show you the first 3 rows of my second earring. So as you can see, I have tied my 3 strings into a very firm knot over here, and so I have a total of 6 strings with 3 on each side of the knot. Like before, I am going to separate the 3 strings according to the order of the color in which I want. I take the string which is on my left side and the second string which is on my right side. I take it over and under like so and repeat it again. Now when I come to the set of the 3 strings which are on the right side of the loop, I take the green string. So this time around the green string is on the right and the yellow string is on the left side. So I have to do the right over the left knot over here. So this is how I do it. After forming these 4 knots, the 2 green strings are in the center, and so I have to make the this arrowhead, the point of the arrowhead, which is this one. So I need to form that knot, and that's a simple left over right knot. And do that twice. Now I move on to the second row or the yellow row. To complete this row, I secure it with a final knot. So as you can see, my arrowhead shape is already beginning to form. Now I move on to the third row with the cream color. Repeat the same step. So these are my 3 rows, my first 3 rows. As you can see, the chevron pattern has already begun to form, and at this stage there might be some gaps. As we create the subsequent rows, these knots are going to really come close to one another. You will hardly have any spaces between the knots. I have to complete a set of 5 into 3 colors, so which is 15 rows, which I am going to do over a time lapse. And when I come towards the end of the 15 rows, I will slow it down and show you how I create the end of this earring. So as you can see, I have come to the end of my earring here, and both of them are more or less the same size, and they have 5 rows of 3 colors each. Taking the beige color, then I'm going to just cut the ends of the threads out in an arrow shape. Let me just show you how I do that. I'm going to give an arrow shape to the ends of the earrings as I cut them. So the way I'm going to do it is like this. I take the first 3 strings and I cut them in a diagonal. And then in the second 3 strings, I also cut them into a diagonal. After cutting the ends of the earrings, I often wash them under tap water with a mild and gentle hand soap or a hand wash. The benefit of doing that is that the tips of the earrings, they become straight after they dry, and obviously if there is any remnant of grime or sweat that is in my hands, it's a good way to clear that off from the earrings. That's it from me today, and I hope you try out making these earrings with your favorite colors. I'll see you again with another new episode of Hands That Make. So until next time, goodbye, thank you, and have a great day.